Hi everyone, this is Leonora from Embody Truth, and today I want to share a little bit, because it's a big subject, about discerning and differentiating yourself from others. So, many people, when they're with other people, they lose touch with themselves. And part of that is like, can be, there's many ways that this can happen, but generally speaking, that can be that our field is undifferentiated and we're not able to discern within the field what's me and what's not me. So this can show up in a positive way. For example, many people might seek the company of high vibe beings, teachers and gurus and so on, where the feeling is really great when you're with that person, because your field just merges with them and they're anchored in the light or the I am, and it feels good to be around them. And the opposite is also true. So, you might be around low vibe people and you may pick up all the unresolved stuff that they might not even be conscious of, and you might end up avoiding going out, so that you're not affected that way. So, there is a gift in having empathy, but it takes a while to become masterful and to master this kind of awareness. And one of the key quests or questions to work with is the discernment of what's me, what I'm responsible for, and what's not. So going back to the example of the situation where you're hanging out with the guru who's full of light, and you go into a fantastic state of consciousness, what is actually happening there is that outer person, the perceived outer, is actually triggering and through resonance the inner experience of your I am or your light. Yeah. The problem here is the attachment to the outer. In other words, in order to have this experience of the I am or the oneness state or the light, I need the other person, as I can't get there on my own. And so one creates an unhealthy codependency or dependency on the light being outside. So, there's a lot in this, and it's kind of challenging to know what to share and what not to share all in one video. But one of the things that we're most afraid of is our own light. And the reason that we're afraid of our light and integrating and embodying the light so we don't need it from the outside is that it illuminates. The nature of light is it illuminates the shadow. So there's three things that we're afraid of. We're afraid of the light, the shadow, and death. So, the journey of discovery really is evolving our relational dynamics between those three fears. So, in this, many people who become healers have this empathic ability and can become completely burned out because they have a gift, like somebody can show up for them and have a session with them, and they're able to see the shadows that perhaps the other person cannot see. And through seeing the shadows, that they can support and help heal them, supposedly in the other person. But again, the shadows in the other are really often triggering what you cannot see in yourself. That the task here is to disentangle this, what I call lack of awareness and lack of discernment in our own field, a lack of integrity and a lack of ability to own what's mine and what's not mine. And as somebody who's been doing this kind of work for 30 odd years, I want to say that I was really on the wrong end of that for many, many years. And it was quite a journey, a spiraling journey, to really unwind that dynamic and to claim and gain mastery over, you know, the discernment of what's me and what's not me. And that is a continuing journey that deepens me into discerning the body itself. So there are many things that we can do to support this process of unwinding. And I just wanted to put a stake in the ground today to explain, you know, what's actually happening. And, you know, there'll be other videos that will share a bit more about what we can do in order to unwind and unpick this unholy entanglement. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.